guys, welcome back to my channel. Yes, it's a new video. If you are new here, thank you for stopping by. My name is Kemi and this is the Kemi way. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you. Thank you guys for every single time. Thank you for coming back again to a new video. So in today's video, we want to discuss some of the ways that I'm staying. First, let me give like a background talk to this. So I'm a Nigerian, I'm an African, I'm here in Canada. One thing is that you might get what's the word now? I don't want to say intimidated, but if you're someone who has a low self-esteem, you might find it hard to, just gain, put your head up. Yeah, maybe that's the word. I don't know if that's still the word. But as it is, this is not a formal conversation. It's not a tutorial, right? It's just a conversation. We're here to discuss, we're here to talk about just some of those ways that I stay relevant here, even as an immigrant. One thing you should know is that not every Canadian loves immigrants. Yes, some people are nice, they're like, oh, how are you? But the real truth is that some do not like you as an immigrant. The fact that you are here in this country and you are not Caucasian, or should I say, you are not one of them, trust me, they do not like you. That's one thing you should know for sure at the start of this video, okay? But that said, like I said, it is not everywhere. It's not everyone, right? There are some of them. So I just want to discuss some of the ways that I stay relevant here, because the truth is that at some point in time, I've also felt a little, I walk into a room and I'm like, oh, I'm the only brown skinned. I'm the only black girl. I'm not black. I'm the only brown skinned girl, yeah. Maybe that's more like it. Black girl, yeah, it's still black girl. I walk into a room, I'm like, everyone is. I remember just like I went to the salon. Was it salon? Yeah, I went to the nail salon, and then everyone there was like, Caucasian. I'm like, and I could tell there was this lady whose eyes was on me. I don't know for what reason, but she kept looking at me. Maybe because I'm so pretty. I don't know. Maybe. But I noticed that she was looking at me once. You also know when someone is looking at you, right? I could tell that this lady was looking at me. She'll look at me, I'll look at her, and then she'll take her eyes off. She'll look at me, and then I look at her, and then she takes her eyes off. I'm like, girl, why are you? If you were in Nigeria, I would have said, look me less, or I would have said something, but But my point is that I've been going around the bush, but the point is that I just want to share some of those ways. I said I want to share some of those ways that I stay relevant in my position, because I should say that I'm also doing well in my job. It's not, I can do better, but right now I'm doing well in my job. Right now things are going really well with my job, and yeah, let's leave it at that. Okay, so one of the things that I do is that, or I've done, is that I put myself out there. I don't put myself. One thing you guys should know, you see this girl you are seeing right here, she's a shy girl. I'm shy, in case you guys don't know, I'm actually a very shy person. I'm shy in my real self. I'm just not shy now because I'm talking to you guys. But the truth is that I'm shy. So one of those things that I do, even though I'm shy, is that I come out of my shell. I volunteer, I participate in things. And one of those ways I participate, for example, another thing I want to talk about. For example, in my daughter's school, I joined not that I joined, I've been going for the parent council meeting, and they needed someone to take care of their social media page. And guess who volunteered? Me. I said, oh, I will do it. So yes, I volunteered, I participated. So now, because of that, I'm part of like the inner caucus of the school. The principal knows me, the vice principal knows me, I hope you guys get what I'm saying. So I'm staying relevant there. I'm not pushing myself. I'm not just an audience. I'm not a member. If I'm in a meeting, I don't keep quiet. I talk. I share my opinion. You understand? So that's one of the way I participate in things. I volunteer in things. I speak when I'm out there. So like I said, in for example, that my daughter's school one, I said, okay, I will do it. I can do it. So they send me emails about events that are about to happen. Please post this on this and all that. So that's one of the days. It also yourself. It gives you that relevance. It shows you that you are important. It shows you that. It tells you also that you are needed out there. So that is one of the way, in my whole little way, that I stay relevant here in Canada. Yeah. But the truth is that the first time I attended that meeting, actually, guys, I was the only one again. I was like, where? And I know for sure that there's a lot of Nigerians that have their children in there. So I'm like, where is everybody? Why are you guys not in this meeting? In a school of 400 and something parents, and I'm sure, if I'm not kidding, we will have nothing less than 50 Nigerians or 50 parents. I'm like, this is a parent. If you are in Nigeria and they call PTA meeting, Parent Teachers Association meeting, won't you go? Why are you guys not here? I was like, oh, I'm the only one here. But guess what? I still stayed and I volunteered. So, yay. Another thing I want to talk about is speaking about where I am from. Yes. So, usually also at work, or maybe we're having a conversation and people are talking about, oh, your experiences, and like, and you guys know that some of our experiences as Nigerian is not really the same experience as people have here. I'm going to give an example. An example is during Christmas, and we were told to share, oh, your Christmas or your holiday. People were sharing their holiday fun activities, and we were like, oh yeah, so usually we would have by the fireplace, the Santa will come and give us this, and then imagine me trying to form a lie or trying to say things that are not the reality of what we would normally do in Nigeria or what would normally happen where we're coming from. But no, people also need to know, like, not everything is black and white. I don't know if that's the right saying here, but like, just also let them know that you're proud of where you're from. Let them know that you're proud of who you are. You're proud of your own. So I just shared the tradition of what we normally do. Those things we normally do, like chicken, take food to people's houses, and then people will give you money. All those things. So that's, like, you guys get my point. So don't be afraid to speak out or to say your own experiences of where you're from, or don't be shy to say, oh, back home we have chickens running around, which is the truth. So like, oh, ghetto, no, yes, that's where you're from. It also shows that you are proud of who you are, and you are not you're not proud of who you are, and you hone to your people. You hone up to your culture, or you're proud of your culture, or proud of where you're from. I hope you guys get my point. Yes. So another way that I stay relevant is by tooting my own horn. When I say tooting my own horn, now I'm talking about in the professional sense, right? And because the truth is that people will talk, you're at meetings, and then you're at conferences, and then people are talking, people are sharing, especially if you're a professional person, and then you've also done, or you've had some achievements, you've attended seminars, you've attended conferences, even if it's your thesis, your school project work, your thesis, say those things that you have achieved. Don't be shy to speak when people, because one thing that you people already, if you're here, that you probably already know is the fact that you are allowed to speak. It's not just the boss or the director or the CEO of the company that has an opinion. Everyone actually has an opinion. You are asked of, what do you think about this, or what is your opinion about this, except you are in an organization where they don't want you to speak. But if they hired you, that means they need your opinion. That means they feel like, or they know that you are relevant, or you have something important to share. So when people are speaking, people are talking, people are sharing their opinions, people are giving points, you don't keep quiet and just say, I think you are right. I agree with what you said. No, one thing I would normally do, not one thing I always do, is that I speak. I don't just stay there and I'm watching and listening to people talk. I also I tell them my own achievements. I give my experiences, things that I've achieved, things I've done. You know, especially if you're a professional, those are one of those things that you can stay relevant and they know, yes, we need these people, okay? And then your boss will say, hope you're not leaving me, or do you want to leave me? I hope you guys get my point. How way I stay relevant, guys, is by being confident in my skin. Now, this part is not to shade anyone or not to say, oh, okay, oh, but I know there are people that is wig morning, maybe not morning, wig every day of the week, 24 hours in a day. I'm like, well, I think this is just my own personal, because I do not like, as you guys know, sometimes I'm on my low cut, sometimes I'm like, I do different, let people know that I am confident in my own skin. So my point is that I am confident in my skin, I'm confident in my color, and I carry myself that way. I carry myself so, and I dress really well. Yes, dress well. The way you dress is the way you are dressed. I remember we had the Christmas, you people must have seen that that video during Christmas, that we had a Christmas party at work. Guys, I dressed up. I dressed up. People were like, oh, I got so many compliments. We were like, oh, I love your dress. Oh, you have nice shoulders. I'm like, thank you. You guys get my point. I dress up. Yes, I dress up. I make sure that, and those are those things that also makes you feel confident. People were like, even for me, I was like, didn't I overdress like this? Because, but please, that was one of those things that also made me feel like, yes, I belong. I am part of this thing. I can, you know, I got it in me. I got it in me. So those are some of those things that I also do, or some of those things I do to stay relevant and to keep my head up like this, high, like this. Okay, yes, and the last thing, I think the last thing I want to talk about is also, you know, I don't shy out of being wanting to be along and go along with the flow, or go along with everything that is happening. For example, there are times we have events at work and then they are serving one food that I don't know. Guys, I do not eat it. Yes, I don't eat it. I pack my lunch every day. So whenever, even sometimes we have events at work and then they say there's lunch, I still have my, well, this is because I've fallen victim once before, that I thought, oh, there's going to be lunch at work, and then I didn't prepare myself, and then I was disappointed and I was hungry for the rest of the day, you know. So I don't shy at it. In fact, there's one that happened recently. We had an event at work and there was lunch, and I thought, I packed my lunch. Guess what? And guess what I packed, guys? Beans and dodo. I packed beans and dodo as my lunch to work, and guess what? I got there and I saw that all this cold food, they had salads and pasta salad, everything was cold, and I do not like cold foods. Guess what? I went to warm my beans and dodo, and I sat down at the table with everybody, and I was doing what? I was eating my beans and dodo. I don't say, oh, because it's beans. At first, I actually, to be sincere, guys, actually at first I was like, maybe I should just eat my beans before I go and meet them. But no, I, you know, just summoned this courage, and I went to the table and I had with everyone. So yes. Oh yes, also because, well, there's also another Nigerian in my workplace, and then she also, they already know her for that. In fact, that's one thing I also love about that. They already know her for that all those things she will not eat it, so she comes with her own food. And then we just sat down together and we're eating our own food, not minding if everyone is eating salads and all the fancy word food. We were, you know, we just went on with our own food. So not being shy, just being, you know, it might be, like I said, a little bit intimidating at times to say, oh, I want to lay low, I want to stay low, or I want to just hide in my shell. But you have to put so much effort into keeping your head up high. And all these things I listed are some of those things I do it, okay? So if you're also here, you are in Canada, you are in the US, you are in the UK, wherever you are, let me know how you stay relevant in your workplace, in your community, things that you do, okay, that gives you that, that just bumps up your self-esteem and makes you confident in who you are or where you're from, okay? I want to know about it and I want to read it in the comment section. I hope you liked this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it and you enjoyed it and you have not done the needful, please do, okay? Thank you. All right. So thank you so much for watching this video. Until I see you again in the next video, I say bye for now.